Mathematics at Init College, a YouTube channel for high school mathematics education. Mathematics 2C, Swedish High School Education System. Hi, this is Babak. In this video I'm going to solve the following problem for you. This is a problem in systems of linear equations. Let me read the problem for you first. Solve the following system of linear equations. 3 square root of 2 x plus 2y equals to 8 and square root of 2x minus y equals to 1. That would be a good idea if you pause the video at this point and try to solve the problem yourself first. If you solve the problem and get the correct answers, they are x equals to square root of 2 and y is equal to 1. Okay, now let us start solving this problem. So here I want to use the method of addition to solve this problem because of the nature of the problem. So you see that these two, the coefficients of this variable y, one of them is positive 2, the other one is negative 1. So it seems that if I multiply the second equation by 2, I am done, yes? Because if I multiply this by 2, of course the first variable changes, but the second variable appears with coefficient negative 2, and when I start adding them, this negative 2y will cancel that positive 2y. But let me write the equation once here. So I will copy and paste the first equation, 3 square root of 2 times x plus 2y equals to 8, and then I multiply the second equation by 2, it becomes 2 square root of 2x, and then I will have minus 2y, the right hand side becomes 2. And now I add them side by side. So what happens is that this negative 2y will cancel this positive 2y. But when it comes here, I have 3 square root of 2 x, I have 2 square root of 2x added to it. So these two numbers will be added. I have 3 square roots of 2, and then I have another 2 square root of 2. And when I add them, it becomes 5 square root of 2, yes? X. And on the right hand side, 8 plus 2 becomes 10. But I want to make x alone, so I have to write x is equal to 10 divided by this coefficient 5 square root of 2. But of course, usually you can simplify. When you can simplify, you have to simplify in algebra. So here, I divide 10 by 5, it becomes 2 times, and then 5 by 5, it becomes 1 times. So what you get is this. X is equal to 2 divided by square root of 2. Of course, that's the correct answer. But the answer provided by the problem is a square root of 2. So let us manipulate this a little bit so that we can get this answer out of it. So, and that's easy. So you just write that x is equal to. So instead of 2 here, you can write a square root of 2 multiplied by square root of 2 divided by square root of 2. Yes, so what I have done, square root of 2 is the same square root of 2 here, but instead of 2, I have written a square root of 2 times another square root of 2. And then you can immediately realize that one of these square root of 2 will be simplified with one of them, and what is left for me is just x is equal to square root of 2 as demanded in the problem. So this is the answer for x. So this technique is important to learn. Yes, usually in mathematics, when we want to write a fraction, and in the fraction we have a surd sign, as an expression containing a square root sign, we get rid of that. So another way to simplify that, let me also write it a different color here. So if you want to do this, another way to simplify this expression is to write this expression and multiply it by a square root of 2 divided by a square root of 2. Why this equality is true? Because If I ask you what that number is, you would say it is 1 because it's a fraction whose numerator and the denominator is the same number. So it means that this is just 1. And you know that 1 multiplied by any number becomes equal to itself. And what is the benefit of doing that? Because in the numerator, 2 times the square root of 2 is just simply this. And the denominator, the square root of 2 times the square root of 2 is the square root of 4. And the square root of 4 is 2. And then now you'll realize that this 2 and that 2 are simplified, and then what I get is the square root of 2. So that's also another way to see this problem. Anyway, we got the x value to be a square root of 2. Then you know that you choose the simpler one. Of course, technically it doesn't matter which one you choose, but definitely we choose the one which is simpler, and I put x inside here, and then I have only one variable left. I can calculate that y. So if I do that, so here I would write square root of 2. The square root of 2. This square root of 2 that I am writing here is this one, and instead of x I just again put the square root of 2, and my y is not known, so it becomes equal to 1. But the square root of 2 times the square root of 2 is square root of 4, which is 2, minus 1 is equal to 1. I move 2 to the other side, it becomes 1 minus 2, which is minus 1. I want to make y alone, so I multiply or divide by negative 1. The answer becomes 1. Okay, I hope that the video is useful for you. So until the next video, be safe and goodbye.